I've been watching the sketches change for a long time. The way they try to redraw the foundation once the building is already standing. It's a pattern. I recognize the geometry. The stream is flickering with a new set of optics, a digital lens focused on the oldest of topics. Winnie Madikizela-Mandela. The name carries a mountain's weight, but now there's a Netflix frame trying to calibrate. Zaziwe and Zamaswazi, granddaughters, holding the blueprint this time, tracing the lines of a life they called a glory and a crime. In the dirt of Soweto, the memories are already set in stone, but the global north needs a documentary to feel like they own the complexity, the controversy, the words they use to describe a woman who refused to be the bride of a quiet tribe. It's the pattern of the frame and the way they need to know what to do with the fire that refused to go. Nelson for the forgiveness, Winnie for the pride. The North likes their martyrs polished and clean, sanitized figures on a high-definition screen. But you can't map the soul through a Western eye when the icon is the reason that the people didn't die. The people didn't die. I see the geometry of how they shift the narrative arc. They need a light that doesn't reveal too much of the dark. Winnie didn't fit the box, she didn't play the part of the grieving widow with the broken heart. She was the lightning rod, the one who stayed in the street, while the ones they preferred were in the prison retreat. Liberation isn't a gala, it's a construction site, raw and red. It's the heavy lifting of the living and the naming of the dead. Now the algorithm wants to weigh her sins against the grace, as if the struggle happened in the curated, neutral space. You don't re-examine a mountain, you just live in the shadow it casts. Silence isn't empty, it's just a room they never entered. You can't judge the architecture of a fortress by looking at the garden. They're retrofitting the revolution to fit the modern demand, building a version of history that's easier to understand. They call it complexity when they want to hedge a bet between the debt they owe and the person they'd rather forget. But I knew the structure before the lens was focused, before the controversy was a buzzword for the locust. She wasn't divisive to the one she would lead, she was the answer to the centuries of need. It's the pattern of the frame and the way they need to know what to do with the fire that refused to go. Nelson for the forgiveness, Winnie for the pride. The North likes their martyrs polished and clean, sanitized figures on a high-definition screen. But you can't map the soul through a Western eye when the icon is the reason that the people didn't die. The frame is for the viewer, the foundation is for us. The North is just catching up to what the South already knows. You can't rebuild what was never broken. You just didn't understand the architecture of the resistance.